Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to game day 10 here of the Basketball Champions League between our host, CEZ Nymburk, and our visitors from Germany, Telekom Baskets Bonn. Well, this is a Group D fixture between two teams that are sitting on opposite ends of the group stage. CEZ Nymburk comfortably sitting in third place of Group D, where they've got 6 wins and 3 losses, while Telekom Baskets Bonn, the opposite record, and struggling a little bit at second bottom, just above Stelmet and there Jelona Gora, only holding 3 wins but 6 losses. So for the visitors, it's very important tonight they come up with a victory on the road. As we mentioned, tonight's game, but other games you can see today will be Stelmet Jelona Gora as they take on Besiktas Sampo Japan. Nanterre 92 will host Aris, and tomorrow you can see Ostend take on Sidnigas Avellino. Well, Group D is becoming a very exciting group nonetheless to say. Besiktas Sampo Japan sitting in the top place, followed shortly by Nanterre 92 just outside Paris, and our hosts comfortably sitting in third place. Had a bit of a rocky start here in the Basketball Champions League in the regular season, but they've just started to pick it up a little bit better, play more fluid basketball. This will be a big win tonight if they can go 7-3. Depending how results go their way, they could be sitting in second place or could be sitting joint top, but CEZ Nymburk really have started to turn things around for them. Fortunes are starting to fly a little more, and they are looking very comfortable. Well, if we look at the lineups tonight with Telekom Baskets Bonn, obviously there's a lot of players to look out for, but the biggest one to look out for is going to be obviously the likes of Joshua Mayo, along with Anthony Dilio, and not to mention Zubcic as well. So there'll be a lot to look out for down the other end with CEZ Nymburk. Top player, obviously, who's averaging 16 points per game is Berisha. And don't forget Eugene Lawrence, one of the hottest point guards in this competition. Now, Kendrick Ray is a player they brought in this season. He's averaging 18 points. He's averaging 18 minutes with 12 points, so they're probably going to need him to play a little bit more tonight. CEZ Nymburk, not the most prolific three-point shooting team, but they have had a few games where they have shot the ball very impressively. Well, another player to look out for is their man in the middle, Petter Bender, who's playing 27 minutes and averaging 11.6. But we've always said this about CEZ Nymburk. There isn't really the one player that's going to take over and give you the 20 points. It's a collective effort. Same can be said about our visitors, as the points is very evenly distributed. Gamble and Mayo top scorers with 13 points a game. For Nymburk, they really need their Americans and, you know, fair to say some of the domestic and European players to step up and just do a little more. When you're sitting at second bottom, you kind of need as much as possible. Because remember, it's the top 4 who will qualify for the playoffs. He sits in that low block, but you know he's going to need a lot from Eugene Lawrence. Eugene Lawrence has got a very, very impressive handle on the board. He can shoot as well, but they need it for 40 minutes. Vashchik, a very, very prolific three-point shooter himself. Played very well in the qualifiers for the Czech Republic, Vashchik, but just going to need him to really put those numbers as high as possible. Well, shortly we'll be introducing our officials for tonight's game, and then we'll just show you the starting lineups. Hill's definitely got something about his game. He's a very, very explosive player, so he can definitely get up, can rebound quite aggressively. Gamble brings such a physical presence in the low block, but it's about really just giving a little bit more and just going that step further, because when you get to the Basketball Champions League, you're up against some of the best players in Europe. Peter Bender, plays that low position spot in the low block. He's not the most tall player in the competition, but his footwork, his quickness, and his understanding for the game is just second to none. And what he lacks in height, he has in his basketball brilliance and genius. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to introduce our officials tonight, coming from Spain, Macedonia, and Latvia: Antonio Conde, Alexander Milojevic, and Oskars Lukas. And we are very proud to say that we have some of the finest officials in world basketball who represent our FIBA competitions, and especially here tonight in the Basketball Champions League. They will continue to do a magnificent job. We're going to look at the starting lineups now for Telekom Baskets Bonn. In the low block, you got Julian Gamble partnered inside with Nemanja Jurisic. In the backcourt, Dilio Bartolo and Joshua Mayo make up. It's going to be a very, very interesting matchup for them. Now remember, when these two teams played in Germany, Predrag Krunic will know that his team were unlucky to come away with a loss, as they lost 87-89. So he knows he would have done his homework to make sure they come on the road to try and figure out what they can do better. Coach Krunic, coming from Bosnia-Herzegovina, since 1998, been with Telekom Baskets. While CEZ Nymburk, their starting lineup, we mentioned Peter Bender, the undersized big man who's got a very impressive game, will be partnered with Martin Krij. In the backcourt, we got Dardan Berisha and Eugene Lawrence. The big question for CEZ Nymburk and coach Oren Amiel, the Israeli, is going to be how well can they exploit the backcourt of Telekom Bonn Baskets, and their answer simply is going to be Eugene Lawrence, one of the top hot point guards to watch in this competition. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight here in the capital of Czech Republic, in the wonderful city of Prague. It is the Basketball Champions League. It is game day 10. It's our host, CEZ Nymburk, against Telekom Baskets Bonn. It's Group D, regular season. Do not go anywhere, as we're set for tip. Eugene Lawrence, New York born and raised. You can see the tattoo, the Big Apple with the NY sign on it. He's ready to play. Tips underway, and the hosts get the first possession. And the pass gets deflected, but in the end, CEZ Nymburk will get the ball back. Eugene Lawrence goes all the way and easily gets it up the left. He made the contact. He's got a bit of a size advantage in his matchup. He gets the first 2 points of the game. Delio nowhere to go, gets it to the side. They go down low to Gamble. Gamble backs down against Bender. Goes baseline with a jump hook, and he just puts up a jump hook with his right hand as he spans to the baseline. Gamble now takes it in, kicks it out, puts up the pump fake. Bender pulls up from 10 feet, can't get it. Chris just does enough to keep the rebound. Ruben, deep three, doesn't get it. And Gamble just loses the ball on a rebound. This is what we said, Peter Bender doesn't have the 7 feet or the 6'10" height in the low block, but what he can do is just do the little things. And to get it in off play, Bender from 15 feet, gotta make it, he does that. Peter Bender just gets his first 2 points of the game with a jump shot. Delio gives it back to Gamble. Gamble spins baseline, uses the strength and the quickness, and he reverse misses it. Ruben with the rebound. Berisha pulls up, deep three, high arc. Thank goodness that the backboard wasn't made out of glass. Bartolo gives it, Delio lays it up. He ties the game up 4 apiece. Delio just does enough. Lawrence crosses over, makes the contact off the backboard, and Eugene Lawrence, and one. He talks about Eugene Lawrence being one of the exciting players, makes the crossover. The step is too quick. He's able to make the contact, get the and one. There was the play from Berisha to Bender to get the first 2 points. Eugene Lawrence is going to go to the free throw line now, make it a 3-point play. From Brooklyn, New York, played his basketball at St. John's University, makes a 3-point play. It's his second stint now for CEZ Nymburk. Remember, he used to play for Telekom Bonn Baskets. Bartolo can't get the wide open through. Bender gets a rebound. Transition, Berisha, good ball movement. Ruben thought about the three, gives it out. Eugene Lawrence, he'll take the triple. Can't get it. Cruz gets the offensive board. Lawrence kicks it out. Ruben, he'll take the triple, and he just sinks it from downtown. The assist from Eugene Lawrence. This is where CEZ Nymburk really are going to cause a lot of problems to teams they play. DeLeo's just struggling to get the ball up, but manages to do so, takes it all the way, and aggressively finishes a layup with Ruben all over him. But CEZ Nymburk wastes no time to get down the other end. And that is poor defense. Nobody stopped Ruben in transition. Just after Bonn scored, CEZ Nymburk were brilliant to get the ball inbound and get off the races. Down low to Gamble. Gamble to Bartolo. Bartolo takes the triple, can't get it. Nymburk can break. Bender, he'll try his luck from downtown, can't get it. And again, it's Kriege. Just does enough, but Kriege is being very smart, because any shot that CEZ Nymburk takes, he's going in to see if he can get a rebound. And if he can't get it, he just does enough to tip it. And the fact is, Telekom Bonn Baskets have got to box out. I mean, look, a shot goes up, and all you can see is pink shirts looking at the ball. They called timeout. They need to talk it over, restructure themselves.
Open, listen, hello. Keep him under control. Keep him in control. Good. Stable. We stay. Number 13 guy can be more in gaps and also help more on the post ups. Okay?
You can see Lawrence going all the way. No one able to step over and help. They're going to need a lot more of that tonight from Gamble if they're going to stay in this game. CEZ Nymburk just do such a good job of moving the ball, understanding each other, Well, they get the ball inbound. It's just a foul off the ball. You can see it's on Kreese, just holding a little too much. Oh, actually, it's elbow in the face. That's a nasty foul, actually. Just gave Joshua Mayo a bit of a nasty hit. Gotta be careful with the elbows. Fakes the handoff, smart move, takes it all the way, and that is just as good as it gets. You can see Jurisic fake the handoff, and he aggressively took it to the hole. Rubin tries another three, can't get it this time. Gamble with a rebound. Mayo takes it in the middle. Jurisic backs down, spins baseline, bumps, gets the contact. I think he gets called for a traveling violation. I think what Jurisic is looking for was the foul, but you can see backs down. Yeah, good call, excellent call from the official. Definitely traveled, picked up his pivot foot. Takes it in, Bender, pick and roll, and it's easily laid up off the glass. Started with Kreese, you dished it off to Bender. Jurisic will try his luck from the perimeter, and he gets it to go. Not a hand in his face. You can't give him any room. He will make those. Lawrence spins around. So magical with the ball, but in the end came to nothing. But Bender, Barisha takes it in, kicks it out. Rubin tries another triple, can't get it. Gamble tipped it. And it's out of bounds, but backdoor play from Rubin, but he can't get it. He turns it over. Bartolo's got to give it up. He almost lost his dribble. Leo puts up the wild floater. It just gets it to rim off the basket. It's an awkward shot, but he got it to go. Barisha kicks out. Bender thought about the three, falls over on the drive. But it's actually Joshua Mayo. Joshua Mayo gets called for the reach and foul. Puts up a deep three. Barisha just breaks the ice with the perimeter shot. His first 3 points of the game. He turns it over on the breaks. Barisha's got it in transition. Makes the contact, gets it, no foul. Strong move, all of a sudden he goes up to 5 points. Bartolo, gamble, baseline, wanted to dunk it, but Bender just made enough himself of a nuisance, but Gamble gets it 2 points. Barisha pulls up from 15, and he is just smooth. 7 points over the last 3 possessions. DeLeo gives it up to Jurisic. Mayo takes it in, pulls up from 15. Bartolo, this time his jump. Oh, it's a beautiful idea, but just couldn't get it to Bender. You can see Berisha tried to get it to Peter Bender, but pass was just mistimed. This is strong moves. He makes the contact. Jurisic very lucky not to get called for a foul. And Hill checks into the game. Gamble backs down against Bender, makes the contact, puts up a jump hook with his left, in and out, and he gets it. They're going to need a lot of that tonight from Gamble. Because one thing that's good about Julian Gamble is he can definitely physically back down players in the low block, and it's a bounce pass. Bender down the other end. And we've just given Julian Gamble all the accolades on offense, but just struggled to match up defensively. Doesn't get it to go now. Berisha can break down the other end. Crosses over, takes it baseline, lays up, no help side. And this man now has 9 points in the last 2 minutes. Hill uses the screen, pulls up from 15. He just drains it. Uses the screen very effectively, gets his first 2 points of the game. Deep three, and he gets it. And now somebody needs to defend this guy, because if you leave him open, he's going to score 40 points tonight. Builds a 9-point lead for CEZ Nymburk. Jurisic to try another three, can't get it. Pumpla gets a rebound, they break. Gamble almost blocked it, but Pumpla all the way. Nobody stopped him. Where is the defense? Transition defense, gotta stop the basketball. Nobody stepped out to stop Pumpla. VRL just gets called for the reaching foul. You can see Gamble doesn't get the block, but Pumpla goes in all the way. Nobody steps out to stop him. Got to stop the ball in transition. And gets it to go, and he gets the and one. I need Julian Gamble really to step up. I mean, he's got to demand the ball more in the low block. I mean, he's such a strong athlete. There he's showing the ability to drive to the bucket. Graduate of the University of Miami, Florida. Can't make it a three-point play, but tries the alley-oop play, can't get it. Puts up the floater baseline, doesn't get it as well. And now Bonn can break. DeLeo just stopped it from going out of bounds. Takes it all the way, and one. Just gets it to go, and he's going to try and go to the free throw line and make it a three-point play. Zubcic. You can see, gave up the three-pointer. It took it all the way, made the contact, drew the foul on Davis. He's going to go to the free throw line. Thomas left, Zubcic. And the Croatian makes it a three-point play. That's a 6'11" player putting the ball on the floor. Peter Bender looks like he's taking a knock. Hopefully he's okay. Got to put it up, 4 on the shot clock. Hill can't get it. And Bonn can break with DeLeo. Last 20 seconds of the quarter. Try and get the last shot. DeLeo's going to take on Ray. Tries to pick and roll with Gamble. Gamble can't keep it alive, and he felt like he was pushed out of bounds. They turn it over in the end. CEZ Nymburk have 1.6 seconds. Well, managed to get a shot off. That was the most impressive, Bob. But at the end of the third quarter, it's the hosts who have a 6-point lead over the visitors from Germany. We'll just show you some stats and highlights.
We let them to score 30 points. But they are not so good offense team, and we are not so bad defense team that they let them 30 points. Come on. You ready? Sorry, our offense, hello, listen. Kosti, two side, ideš ovdje. Listen out, come on. TJ.
You can see the pick and roll working very, very nicely. Pedabenda Jurisic just showing the ability from the perimeter. They're going to need a little bit more of that if they're going to get back into this game. We just get set to start the second quarter as Bonn's going to have the first possession. We get a three-point in the first play, and he just swishes it right off the first pass. It's that man again, Zubcic, 6'11". Yorau gives it back up to Ray. Ray pulls up for a tough three. In and out, can't get it. Davis can't get the offensive board. Pick and roll play now, Gamble. It's actually not Julian Gamble. It is number 2, Brunig. Did a very, very good job of setting the screen, and as soon as he did it, just rolled to the basket. CEZ Nymburk defense just a little too slow to react and step over and help. Ray takes it all the way, makes the contact off the backboard. He does a very smart job just getting the bucket to go off the back. Pulls up from 15, can't get it. Eugene Lawrence with a massive rebound. Takes down the middle, tries to find Pedabenda. It's 2 times now Benda's been in a good position, but the pass not able to get there. Pedabenda pick and pop, takes from the baseline, can't get it. There's a foul off the rebound, looks like it's on Bahacek. Takes it all the way, and he just lays it up again. It's Zubcic. And what do you do when you have a 6'11" man with the instincts and skills of a guard? That is quite frightening. Ray crosses over, makes the contact again, and this time easily gets. He's looking for the foul, but the ref's not giving it to him. Oh, Klein got away with a carry when he dribbled the ball too high. DeLeo looking for the pick and roll, can't get it. Klein makes the contact, kicks it out. There's a blocking foul called on Eugene Lawrence. Pulls up for a deep three, and he gets it. And all of a sudden, the game's tied up with a three from Klein. Bonn now just starting to feel and believe themselves in the game. Petterben against the pick and roll, makes the contact, puts it up. Ray comes over, double teams. Question is who got the last touch, but looks like Telekom Bonn Baskets are going to get the possession sideline. And that's the end of the shot clock violation. Good defense from CEZ Nymburk. It's always good when you get a team to run down. Klein heavily guarded. Eugene Lawrence can't give him any time with space and almost loses it, but keeps his dribble alive. Pulls up from 18. Eugene Lawrence can't get it. Pick and pop now. Zubcic going to the bucket again, using the size. This time he can't get it. Eugene Lawrence looks like he's fouled by Brunig. Eugene Lawrence will bring the ball up. Lawrence pulls up for the triple. Another heavy miss, poor shot. Can't get it. They tip it out of bounds. We got a timeout.
Like a good pick.
CEZ Nymburk were on fire at one point, but they brought in the second string five, and At that point, Telekom Bonn baskets just started to believe in themselves a little more. Both these teams, 12 and 13 for 19 from the field.
Maybe you can overpump. Defense well done. You can attack more with penetration. 3 up first off. 3 up with good screen. Get the patience. 4 men. Look at this. Open shot. Inside or pass on the side. You can make good decision. Come on. I know it's a defense.
Get the ball in. Kreese is just looking for Berisha's checked in. Top scorer in this game with 12 points. Takes the 3, just check in. He's fouled. And that is really silly by Joshua Mayo because now Berisha is going to go to the free throw line for 3 shots. Dardan Berisha, who is a Polish-Kosovan professional basketball player. Very decorated player in the Kosovo Super League, who has played for the Polish national team. Makes a second one. And the one thing about this guy, he's got a very quick release. So you really can't leave him wide open, because he will make you pay, and he's very effective too. He makes it 3 for 3, and he's now gone up to 15 points. Another turnover from Bonn. As Klein just loses his dribble. There's a foul off the ball. It's on Mayo this time. Now it looks like he's got 4 personal fouls. He's definitely gonna have to go sit on the bench now, because with 4 fouls, he's only 1 away, and it's not even the 3rd quarter yet. Berisha fakes a screen, fakes a pass, gives it to Lawrence. Lawrence the corner, still can't shoot it from the perimeter. Hill with the Euro step. Can't get it either. And Chris keeps his dribble in transition. Gives it up. Berisha lays it up. He can't get it. And Hrubin gets called for the personal foul. Two missed layups in succession like that. Down low to Hill. Hill banks. And he just throws it down. Boring with time and space. It just brought the rim down with him. Barrett wide open. He lets go from the perimeter. Not a single hand up as he hits his first triple. You know, Telekom Bonn baskets are playing the defense where we're going to make you shoot, and quite frankly, CEZ Nymburk will say, yep, we'll take him. Hill makes the contact, and he makes the foul. Draws the foul on Kriege. There's the dunk from Goring. Hill makes the first free throw. And makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe as he cuts it down to a 4-point game. Good play. Kriege made a cut to the basket, but looked like Bender possibly got the tip back. Who knows? And Bartolo takes it down the middle, just able to jump up and score it. It's his first 2 points of the game. Turns around Baric, and he draws the foul on Brunig, and he's going to go to the line now. Strong drive, got his defender up and just drew the foul. Baric now is going to get his 2 free throws and try and extend this to a 6-point lead. Boris Baric, Croatian, stands at 6'9", makes the second. Recently playing in Croatia, but now has made the move outside, where he is now at CEZ Nymburk. But Julian Gamble gets blocked. Gamble's got to go more aggressively to the basket. Now Bonn putting on the full court pressure, but it looks like CEZ Nymburk's going to have a little issue trying to break it. And Bartolo gets called for the reach-in foul. Makes the second one. Breach has had a very impressive first half of this game. Been a hot hand to handle and a very good ball handler. Foul gets called on the ground as Bartolo took it to the bucket. Bet you the foul's on Baric for the reach. We're giving it to Eugene Lawrence, but clearly see it was Baric who had the reach in, but Bartolo misses the first free throw. Well, Joman Polas Bartolo, the Cuban-German. He missed them both. Julian Gamble missed the first free throw, and Bonn have been exceptionally not prolific from the free throw line. You got to make free throws. You never want to look back on a game and think the free throws you didn't make could have had a different outcome. He misses both. So now they got to play defense and get a stop. Bender sets a hard screen, and Bartolo does a good job of recovering and getting back. Klein Hill spins baseline, gives it up. And it's a kick ball, which means Bonn are going to get the ball baseline. Yeah, it just comes off the foot, you can see. And that is a very, very strong pass. Klein is unable to catch it. Bender thought about the three, but he takes it in. 4 on the shot clock. He's got to shoot it long from 19. Nothing but net. Peter Bender nicely set the pick and pop. Set the screen in, roll to the basket because he knew there wasn't a lot of time after he sets and he pops out. And he can shoot that. It's nothing but net.
Last 2 minutes. First go with go 2 up offense. Go 2 up. Aggressive attack, you know. It's team foul that we can go for the strong finishing for free throw team. Be really aggressive 2 up. Hello. I'm to defend. Run back, you know. Don't let it out. On the end of the score.
The worst case is send him to the line. Okay? You don't have problems, and you don't have problems. Okay? Next offense, let's run. First of all, we go.
Berisha just so effective with the crossover. And you got a guard who can shoot the ball well and effectively handle it. You know you're going to have a good setup in your team. An offensive foul. Telekom Bonn baskets are starting to lose their discipline at the moment. Looked like that foul was on Klein. That's very smart from Eugene Lawrence. He got into position, just took the charge. There's the pick and roll play with Klein and Bruin. That was working well when Bonn went to it, but you can see Ray making the contact and getting the M1. Bender, we talked about the pick and pop, and that's what he can do for you. Now all of a sudden he's starting to light it up. He's up to 13 points with that triple. We talked about the fact he doesn't have a lot of size, being I think only 6'8", but man is definitely a very intelligent basketball player. Taleo kicks it out. Klein, he'll try another three. Made his last, but can't make this one. Hill comes up with a loose ball. Back to Klein, another three. And it looks like Peter Bender is going to get called for a foul for holding on Julian Gamble. as he makes the first free throw. Well, Julian Gamble from North Carolina, we mentioned it, big college career at the University of Miami. There's a lot he can deliver in the low block, but almost like he's not getting enough touches and possessions in the low post. Rubin just checks back into the game with 46 seconds left. Don't want to pick up any more silly fouls, but Barach makes the first free throw. It's now a 10-point lead to the hosts. Makes it 2 for 2. Bonn now have to try and get this lead under 10 going into the second half. They get to a single digits. Deleo looks down low to Gamble. Gamble guarded by Bender in the low block. They come over and double team, but Ray comes in and reaches. Which now Gamble's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots as they're in the penalty. That's the mismatch they got, the size. Bender doesn't have the guard Gamble. So Ray's got to come over and double, but in the end just gets called for a foul. We got a timeout now with 43 seconds to go here in the first half.
First of all, rebound. Okay, rebound. Okay? That's important. 2 guys.
There's really not a lot in it. Just CEZ Nymburk, one more field goal within the rainbow.
I want us to play long.
No stupid foul. Control. Watch out that they don't force it. Penetration.
Telekom baskets Bonn just getting a little bit more out of their bench. I mean, it's a three-point shooting if you think about it. It's giving CEZ Nymburk a little bit the advantage. Bender just using his size a little effectively in the low block. I mean, what a monstrous dunk. It was gift wrapped to him on a plate. Seems like Telekom Bonn baskets are just inviting CEZ Nymburk to shoot three-pointers all day long. Can't give them any time or space. Gamble missed the first. It's now 3 free throws he's missed in the last, I believe it's 5. Just gets the second one to go as he cuts it down to a 10-point deficit. Eugene Lawrence is going to try and create here in the last stages. Lawrence, time and space. No, he stepped over. I mean, that is an easier layup you'll ever get. Leo's got 10 seconds now in the second quarter. Takes it in, DeLeo, contact off the backboard. And that's a tough layup, but he gets it. Well, at the end of the first half, it is CEZ Nymburk, 55. Telekom Bonn baskets, 45. Team here from Czech Republic have shot the ball very well from the perimeter. Berisha, top scorer in this game, have a very, very impressive game. He's got 16 points. While Julian Gamble's top scorer for Telekom Bonn baskets with 11. He's got 4 for rebounds as well. CEZ Nymburk 5 for 15 for the perimeter by Bonn, only 3 for 8. Not a lot in this game, but Nymburk just doing a bit of a better job getting the rebounds, being a little bit more aggressive. Well, go get a drink, but don't go anywhere too long because we'll just show you some highlights from the first half. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half of this game day 10 of the Basketball Champions League. We'll be back. And welcome back to the second half of this Group D fixture between CEZ Nymburk, our hosts, and our visitors from Germany, Telekom Bonn Baskets. The hosts just holding a little bit of a 10-point lead right now with the visitors. Moving the ball well, but the visitors from Germany just struggling really to find their feet in this game and really get off the mark. Juricic just pitching a few more points, but they're going to need him to really light it up a bit more from the perimeter, give them a second option. The home fans tweeting about being here at the Basketball Champions League. CEZ Nymburk started the competition a little bit of a roller coaster fashion, but a win tonight and results going their way could possibly see them move second. Well, you need as much as possible from Julian Gamble to get them off the mark. Well, if they can just get the ball to him a little bit more. He's a very aggressive low block player. I'm sure he'd be working with Juricic to say, look, if I'm in the low block, give it to me. If you're open, I'll kick it out to you. Eugene Lawrence showing some exciting moves already here in the game as he guarded heavily by Bartolo. Oh, in and out. Lawrence got such good effective dribbling handle. Mismatch now. Gamble. Oh, dishes it off, and that is a beautiful play. Eugene Lawrence penetrated to the bucket and just gave a no-look bounce pass to Kriege. Down low to Gamble, kicks it out. We got a three from DeLeo. DeLeo just nails it from downtown. Goes to 11 points with the triple. And Berisha showing his ball control as well. Brevin takes a baseline, in and around. Nobody stepped out. Weak help side defense from Telekom Bonn Baskets. Berisha gets called for the personal foul. Bartolo looking down low. Decides to let go from three. Can't get it. Berisha with a rebound. Eugene Lawrence with a quick step. Gives up to Bender. Bender traveling in violation. Now that's what Eugene Lawrence does. He beats his man, gets into the lane, and draws the defenders. We're just going to leave someone wide open, but Bender's got to be better. Makes a layup. It's a 13-point lead. Juricic gives it up to Klein. 3 on the shot clock. Bartolo takes it all the way, makes the contact, uses the backboard in and around. It was tough, but he got it to go. Lawrence pulls up for 3, still can't get it. DeLeo gives it to Klein in transition, turns it over. Very sloppy from Telekom Bonn Baskets. You know, they're digging their way in on defense, doing a good job, but you got to take care of the basketball in transition. Three from Bender, can't get it. Lawrence with a rebound. In transition, Petter Bender gets it back. It just kisses it off the glass. There's a foul off the ball. Looks like it's on Rubin. I think the referee's just giving him a few words to say, look, stop arguing with me, or it's a technical foul. Rubin picks up his 3rd. Low kicks out and Bartolo steps out of bounds. It's another turnover. Looking for the handoff of Barisha. Klein just doing enough to put him off. Barisha crosses over, quick jump shot, and this man is too exciting to watch. We talked about the quick release, but now showing how strong he is and creating his own shot. I mean, this is a top player. Jurisic gives the handoff to Klein, back to Jurisic. Reverse layup. Looks like he got away with a travel, but sometimes you get away with those. Bend another 3, can't get it. Corner from Mayo, he can't get the 3, but Jurisic almost got it back. As Telekom Bonn Baskets will have the ball baseline. Jurisic 5 on the shot clock, takes it in the lane. Good defense. Now Barisha can break. Oh, it's a smart pass, but they turn it over. DeLeo looks up. Gets it to Klein. Klein will try his luck. Can't get it. Hatchik with a rebound. He tries a 3, can't get it. Jurisic with a rebound. And Kreese looks at the referee to say how, but you got to respect the official's decision. I think he's got a case there, actually. And the refs called the foul, but I'm not sure there's too much in it, to be honest. Leo lobs it. Gamble tries the alley-oop, but he gets fouled in the end. I mean, that would have been a good play. That's the athleticism you're going to get from Julian Gamble. Stands at 6'10". Gamble makes the first free throw. Gets the shooter's roll in the seconds. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Cuts the deficit down to 10 points. Three in the corner from Ray, and he just switches it. Now goes to 7 points with a triple. CEZ Nymburk really are shooting the ball well from the perimeter. It's the best I've seen them shoot in this competition. Gamble tries a lob pass. Mayo down the other end. He nails it. Remember, Joshua Mayo's got 4 fouls, so he's got to be smart in this quarter. Gets his first 3 points of the game. And Ray turns it over. Mayo pulls up for a 3 in transition. Can't get it. I'm not sure that was the best shot he could have taken, but had he made it, would have been a different story. Ray with another 3 in the corner, gets it again. Well, he makes up for the turnover that he just had in the previous play. Doesn't get it. Ray gets a rebound. Now Nymburk can build on the lead. Lawrence makes a contact and he gets fouled. DeLeo's trying to say to the ref, how do you call it, but the ref on the baseline doesn't call it. It's a beautiful crossover. I mean, anytime you reach, you give the official a chance to make a call, but it is a little bit harsh because it did look quite clean. St. John's alumni and former Telekom Bonn baskets player makes it 2 for 2 and builds a 15-point lead. Backs down in the low block. Jurisic spins. Well, he's called the M1. You could argue that the foul was in the build-up to the play, but to me, look, he backs down here. Pumpla's guarding him. And that's where the foul's called. And he takes an extra step, so not too sure I would have given that an M1 play, but nonetheless, you got to respect the official's call. Makes it a 3-point play and cuts it to a 12-point deficit. Ray tries to pick and roll. Pumpla wasn't ready for it. And Hill turns it over, transition. Thought DeLeo was going to the bucket, but Bonn now with 10 turnovers. You've got to take care of the ball. Ray steps back. It's a long two. It's a tough shot. He gets it. When he made his debut in this competition, he was really struggling to find his feet, but you can see now he looks more confident, more comfortable. He looks like a go-to player, that's for sure. Really impressed with his play in this game. Gamble almost loses it. Backs down. Kicks it out. Got to shoot it. Mayo, tough three. There's a foul off the ball. Julian Gamble gets called for it. Well, I definitely think Pumpla made more of it than he needed to. Gamble picks up his first personal. Takes all the way off the backboard, and there's no outside defense, but more importantly, Bonn Telekom Baskets making no effort to stop their men on the ball. DeLeo throws the alley-oop, and there you go. Maybe that would just insert a little bit more life into Bonn's play as Julian Gamble gets a nasty alley-oop. Hatchick's wide up in the corner. He wants the ball. And oh my Lord! Are you serious? The Rayman! I mean, we just talked about how he's improved his play, and you gotta love it. And Gamble just gets fouled hard by Barrich. And he looks over to Barrich, saying that's a dirty foul. Here's the previous alley-oop in the previous play. But look at this. Barrich goes up for layup, doesn't get in. Ray just goes in. Second opportunity. He just throws it down. Gamble now 6 for 11 from the field. Tough in and out shot, can't get it, but they get the offensive board, but Gamble does enough to block the shot. Ray with a deep three, can't get it. Mayo comes up with a loose ball. Gives it to Klein transition. Give it to Gamble, low block with a lob pass, makes the contact. Julian Gamble, we said if they just keep going into it, they can chip into this lead. Six seconds on the shot clock for CEZ Nymburk to get a shot off. Gamble's just going to go to the bench. Turn it over. Now Mayo, no shot clock left, 10 seconds. Gets a screen, pulls up for a deep three, and gets it to drop. Josh Mayo cuts it back to a 10-point deficit. And Bonn now just look like they got a little bit more life in them. Probably can make a fourth quarter comeback if they can just keep the discipline.
After that, score, we can look at that. Already we have 17 points. It's everything about deep. Clever, watch out penetration.
Okay, we need to be smart on defense now. Okay. Also on the pick and roll with
We start the fourth quarter now. 10-point lead. CEZ Nymburk. Bonn just doing a good job of chipping into it. Mayo made his last three. Can't get the next one. Bender with a rebound. Orange tried to take a baseline but turned it over. Klein transition, gives it to Hill. He's fouled, and he doesn't get the and one. He's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. It's a good job from Telekom Bonn Baskets to break after the turnover from CEZ Nymburk. When he makes the first one, just cuts into that little deficit. Makes it 2 for 2. Looks like an offensive foul is called. Foul there called. Looks like it's on Zubcic for the reach. Kicks it out 3 from Hubin, and he drains it, builds it back up to 11-point lead. Deep 3 from Mayo, can't get it. Transition, gets fouled. And he's going to go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Makes a second. If he gets called for an over the back foul call. Klein with a wide open 3 and gets it to go. The game is getting quite physical now as both teams really starting to knock each other about. Hits a 3-pointer and he builds it back up to a 12-point lead. Robbins really lit it up from the perimeter. It's a smooth fadeaway from Zubcic. It's an easy layup as Petter Bender just gets to go. He's up to 18 points now with the 2. Eugene Lawrence comes up. Thought about the 3, gave it up. Berisha. Rarity actually missed the shot. Berisha with 4 seconds, takes it in, fades away. And again, he's Mr. Fantastic. He's up to 21 points now. Bender denies it, comes up with a loose ball. 2-on-1. They lay it up, it's too easy. It's a 16-point lead to CEZ Nymburk. As Telekom Bonn Baskets have got to call timeout.
Good decision, good pass. Don't go. Hello, we're fighting all time. We don't stop. We run, we fight all time. That's really important. Idealo, ide unutra, ide 5 down. 5 down, pass, play, good space. Okay? Come on.
And in the beginning also the wing guys hanging and the ball handler. Don't be surprised if they edge now.
Box out,
Okay?
now we go for rebound. Box out,
Go
now.
blue.
Bonn really needs to chip into the lead now. 6 minutes, the game's definitely not over, but they do such a good job of getting back into this, but then they let themselves down. He tips it out, but baseline will go to Bonn. They got 5 seconds on the shot clock to get a shot off. Lawrence almost came up with it, but Mayo gives it a Klein. 3 in the corner, he's fouled. And that's just silly from Bender because they were near the end of the shot clock, and now you foul a guy who's going to go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. I'm not too sure there's much there's a lot in that. Well, Konstantin Klein makes the first free throw. Well, the boy from Berlin, Germany, used to play for the Frankfurt Skyliners. He makes it 3 for 3. Lawrence shakes and bakes and shoots from 18 feet and just nails it. Zubcic tries it from 3, but doesn't get it. Mayo tries a shot, but gets blocked. Rubin just does enough. And Berisha just nails it. This guy is a superstar. 24 points now. Now an 18-point lead to CEZ Nymburk. Well, Besiktas are down by 1 right now to Jalona Gora. Which does look like that will go in favor for CEZ Nymburk. And Nanterre 92, if they lose tonight against Aris, CEZ Nymburk could be going top of the group. Klein now 4 for 4 from his last 4 free throw shots. Now goes to 5 and 5. Berisha puts up the floater, can't get it, gets his own rebound, but turns it over. Hill gets a transition, tries to cross over, but he turns it over. Rubin kicks out. Berisha gave up the 3, but he's fouled. We're just going to score and play, and it sounds like Rubin's just scored. Zubcic couldn't keep it alive. Kicks in the corner. Mayo, another three. Gets it. Back to a 15-point deficit with 4 minutes to go. Berisha, another three, can't get it. And the tip in from Kriege, and that's why you bucks out. Mayo turns it over as Lawrence gets in transition. That's a double dribble. We've got a timeout, the Telekom Bonn Baskets.
Hey! 3:30 to play. 3:30 to play. Hello, keep focus. We don't need. Hello, cows. Keep focus. Stay with the offense. Structure. Defense. Fight. That's what we need. What we need. Not just for today. For 2 days. You understand?
This guy, and my man fake corner, you just go corner, I stay for the top help.
We don't need to gamble and risk on steals. Nothing. Play straight up. Straight up. Let them shoot over our hands. We don't need to force them to drive.
Klein gives it down low. Puts the fadeaway up off the backboard, in and out, but gets it. Brunig now goes to 6 points with the bucket. Berisha pick and roll, and that is quick and beautiful. Kriz, as soon as he got it, just laid it up with his left hand. Hill just sinks another two as he goes up to 8 points, a 15-point deficit. Lawrence 5 on the shot clock, dishes it off. Kriz got to shoot it, 1 second. It's a three. And it's a poor shot in the M. Hill takes it down the middle, puts it behind his back, makes the contact, fades away in the corner, doesn't get it. Looks like there's a foul on the ground, called on Barac. Peter Bender comes back into the game. We'll get a timeout.
Lil, you play with Gino. slowly. Safety if necessary.
We can see Nymburk with 12 over 8 on the fast break points.
Go like this. Down and pass.
Stay normal, man to man, focus, control. Hello.
CEZ Nymburk with 48 to 34 on points in the paint. And the great Charles Barkley once said, the team that scores the most easy amount of points is the team that's going to win. Zobcic's got a beautiful shooting form. We talked about the Croatian. Came in the first half, really lit it up, but it's been quiet since then. With a player as talented as this who can score, you want to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. Makes a second. Well, Eugene Lawrence hasn't been one of his best games, but still, the dribbling ability this man's got to beat his bands down one-on-one is just unbelievable. Mayo thought about the three, but takes it in, kicks it out. Zobcic, another shot, quick release, and just sinks it. Berisha gave up the three and just saw Barrage wide open underneath the bucket. He even fooled me without that play. Hill in and around, spins but doesn't get it. But he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Barrage fouls out of the game. Well, as it stands in the next game, it looks like Jelona Gore are going to come up with a big victory over Besiktas. And if that is the case, that is going to be huge for CEZ Nymburk, because if Nymburk finishes game off, they're going to be tied in top position with CEZ Nymburk, which means if Nanterre can beat Aris, Nanterre will go top. But if Aris beat Nanterre, then CEZ Nymburk could be going second joint top tonight. He'll miss a layup. Klein tried to put it back, but gets fouled in the process. Klein makes the free throw. Makes it 2 for 2. Ray with a deep 3, in and out, can't get it. Back to Zubcic for the three. Moy hits a triple. It might just dig in at a points difference, but at the end of the basketball game, it is CEZ Nymburk 106 and Telekom Bonn Baskets 98. It was a bit of a roller coaster ride up and down, but CEZ Nymburk hung in there. And as it stands in the other game, it looks like Besiktas are going to come up short. And depending how Nanterre do tonight against Aris, CEZ Nymburk could either stay in third or could be joint top of the group with 7-3. It was an exciting game to watch. Mr. Berisha was Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Hot Hand, made everything tonight. Well, Julian Gamble didn't feature at all in the fourth quarter. Whether he was holding an injury, I don't know, but they really definitely needed him. CEZ Nymburk, 12 and 15 with the turnovers. Not too much in it between them, but Nymburk just really made it count when it needed. Berisha was top with 24. Gamble with 18 and 4. Actually, didn't feature one bit in the fourth quarter. Well, it looks like Jelona Gora are going to be coming up with a big victory in the other game, which means Nymburk are going to be moving up a position possibly. But like we said, we'll see how results go between Nanterre 92 and Aris. If Nanterre beat Aris, Nanterre can go top of the group. Mel showing the distance and ability to shoot from the perimeter, but came up short with a couple of those. Berisha distributed the ball very well to Hrabin, just making it count from the perimeter. Klein shot decently tonight from the perimeter as well, but it just wasn't enough as Hrabin just literally couldn't miss. What a play tonight from Peter Bender. And Berisha just showing his quickness on the ball and his skill to finish. Bender just doing a good job of putting his hand in the passing lane. Gene Lawrence with a step back. Beautiful moves from the streets of Brooklyn. Mr. Mayo sinking the triple in the corner. Well, Telekom Bonn Baskets are really going to have to go home and start to reevaluate themselves. What they need to do to stay alive in this competition. I mean, never say never. but you got to play a little harder. At times you got to show that you want to be out there. A lot of teams would love to be in this position in this competition, but Zubcic hitting the final three. But thank you for joining us tonight. Some more game day 10s to come, and we'll see you next week. But it's good night for now from the Basketball Champions League.